Ugh. Alright, sorry. Unnecessary. Alright. Well, my dad's been doing lots of sand casting and metalworking, which I'm going to be helping him with. I've been working my ass off at the Glass Palace and you know, dishwashing, trying to save up money for this. This has been my project. It's a 78, I think, KZ750B3. Maybe it's a 76. I can't remember. It's one of the two. But me and my dad got the whole bike for 50 bucks. It was a little ways out of town, and we went and picked the bike up. And it was a complete motorcycle. The rest of it's outside, right outside that door. But the only thing I really saw worth, you know, anything of worth on the bike was the motor and the wiring harness. So really all I wanted to do was tear everything off of it that required the motor to run. You know, carburetors, wiring harness, engine. So what I did was I dropped the cylinders and the head off at Harry Heads up the street from me, and they're going to hone the cylinders, do a valve job on it, see if the guides need replaced, anything like that. They said they called me if any parts were needed. Well, I dropped it off maybe a month ago, so hoping they got to it. I don't know. But, you know, we'll see what's up with that. I'm going to probably head down there tomorrow and see what's going on. Anyways, all the parts are in them two boxes right there that I really need. But here's the motor. Head all tore off of it. Crankcase looks really nice. The previous owner got it off of another guy, and the guy, you know, the guy that he got it off of left the spark plugs out of the motor and let it sit outside. Not sure why anybody would do that, but you can guess what happened to the cylinders. Lots of rust. No deep grooves or nothing in the cylinder walls, but, you know, had like 65 psi compression, so it wasn't going to run. So what I got here, intake and exhaust cam chain guide. The other one's already on there. It's got a little sprocket midway. Air intake boots, piston pins and chain tensioner, and these little caps here that were a pain in the ass to get out. Didn't even know they were in there. A little bearing caps, pistons, valve cover. So that basically sums up the top end. There's little oil valves and shit in there too. So next, what I have to do when I get my newly machined parts back, I'm gonna have to, if they didn't do it for me, I gotta tap out the spark plug hole on cylinder 1. So for here, I gotta tap out the spark plug hole because it was really buggered up and nasty. But yeah, you know, no play in the connecting rods or anything. You know, motor rotates and all that. Really nice. All the oil's drained out of it right now. I know it's not smart to leave it here uncovered like this. I just did that for the video. Just had this cover off. The guy who had it before me decided he was gonna, you know, try and make it run. He never really got around to it, but he pulled that cover off for some reason, and all the screws were basically finger tight, so I figured I'd take it off and see what the hell's up under there, and everything looks fine. So that's good. Oil filter and all that shit looks really clean. The whole motor, the bottom end looks really clean. It's just the top end was really nasty when I took it off. We had spark, I believe, when I checked everything out, so I'm thinking the points and condensers okay. All I did was rub them together because, you know, there was corrosion on them when I got this. But yeah, really nice so far. So far, no hitches except for money. I'm broke as hell. And don't ever start smoking. But yeah, top end is all tore down. Kind of scared of the reassembly because I had a Suzuki GS300 that didn't go so well. I didn't put enough oil in the cams when I did it. I didn't use assembly grease or nothing. I just used oil, and then it sat for a year after I had it together because I was scared of doing the valve adjustments. I figured I'd screw it up. Then I kind of forgot that I only used oil. So when I did the rotating, or when I started trying to start it, finally, after adjusting the valve, because I even had the valve cover off. That's what pisses me off so much. That motor just got kind of fucked up. The exhaust cam over cylinder 2, not on this motor, on my Suzuki, the motor just started getting harder and harder to turn, and then I take it off and come to find out there's grooves in the cam rides in the head, you know, because there ain't no bearings, it's just this and the head. So, there's my project. Badass. kind of proud of myself for taking that all apart and knowing where everything is for once. And here's my bike that runs 1981 KZ1000 LTD or CSR, whatever the hell it is. It's an LTD. It's just a side cover. Probably just do a walk around, I guess. Whatever. Just let you guys know what's up. Guess I'm not gonna start it. It's late. Cricker 4-1. Kind of takes the fun out of it. You know what I mean? Spade fuses. Changed that out in the beginning of the when spring started. This thing runs like awesome though. My last post on KZ Rider, I had this thing topped. Well, you know, tachometer was about 8,000, and when I let off the gas, I got into a wobble. You know, speedometer buried, 5th gear, 8,000. So went into a wobble, going fairly fast. So I had to accelerate out of it. Scared the hell out of me. But yeah, there's my bike. There's my dad's bike. 81 KZ1000 LTD and CSR. It's got a CSR motor. Only difference is the tach port. But his is really nice. I'm jealous. Jealousy. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Mostly saving up money. Kinda sucks. But it'll be all worth it in the end. That's a go-kart motor, by the way. It's not going back on the motorcycle. That frame has no title, and it's really nasty looking. I mean, my dad really made things kind of badass. That tank, that was a rust spot on the side of it, but honestly, I'd almost just clear coat it and leave that dark spot on the metal. That's the tank off of it. So, I mean, I don't know. We haven't really decided yet what we're going to do. We might just scrap the frame or sell it or whatever, but it's really kind of a pain in the ass to deal with no title. You gotta go through the whole $50 bonded thing and all that. But yeah, Harbor Freight bandsaw, kind of badass. Only thing is that the vise that comes with it shit. So my dad's got that drill press one on there. I think it's a drill press vise. And then here's his refractory. Ew, hang on. Put this bastard out. I want to burn my garage down. Here's his refractory. And he just got done doing a melt, well, a couple hours ago. It's still too hot to touch. It's really insulated nice. He's got his upwind burner, but it's still got forced air, so this is kind of, you know, it's like a choke, Venturi effect. You get this tube that runs through here with propane. Pretty badass. And that's what he pours in. Ingots and whatnot. Unmelted scrap aluminum. Extruded. So like a gold finish to it. But yeah. Pretty damn awesome. Anyways, this was Tim, Kitten Tooth on KZ Rider. I love you all.